Really excited I got my delivery of the Garden of Vegan meals. I am keen to try this provider because there's not many vegan friendly meal providers out there, and this one's 100% organic. There's no additives, preservatives. They don't even use oil in their meals. So let's check it out and see what's inside. All right, so let's check it out. I love the silver sparkly box. Okay, wow. This is now a sign of the Garden of Vegan being a little bit more of a premium product. The prices reflect that, with some of the meals ranging from $10 to $18. So you can see here they're all about 450 grams in size. As I said, they're 100% vegan and organic. They're oil-free, gluten-free. So I've ordered a few different dishes. I've even ordered some yummy looking energy balls to try. So I'm pretty excited. Now, in terms of macronutrients, they do vary depending on the meal. One thing I was surprised about is that you can find some pretty good protein-rich meals, up to about 50% protein, but some are much lower at around 8, so you just have to determine what's right for you. Obviously the ones with tofu or a soy-based protein are going to be higher in protein than the others that are just vegetable based. What I was surprised about is that they're not overly high in carbohydrates. So they're about 15 to 20% carbohydrates. This is great because a lot of other meal providers that are doing vegetarian or vegan options usually fill them up with some sort of a refined carbohydrate like rice or pasta. So this is really refreshing to see. The meals are also relatively low in fat, and this is because they don't use any animal products or even oils. So you can get meals with just 4% fat per serve in them. Obviously the meals that have coconut or nuts and seeds do have a higher fat content, but you can obviously choose what meals are going to suit in with your macronutrient requirements. One thing I also really loved about these meals from just looking at the nutrient panel is that they are high in fiber. This is great for our blood sugar balance and also digestive health. So some of them are even up to 50% full of fiber, which is awesome. So I'm going to heat these up in the microwave and we'll see how these taste. So I'm back, having enjoyed that Mexican bowl and also the rest of the meals that I ordered in my Garden of Vegan meal delivery. And I can honestly say they were pretty satisfying. And this is also coming from a non-vegan, which is good to hear for those who are just wanting to reduce their animal product intake. Now, there were things that I really enjoyed about them and also things that I didn't love about the Garden of Vegan range. So firstly, the positives. The fact that they're using such great quality ingredients is a definite tick in my book. You know, they're 100% organic, they're using no sugar, no refined ingredients, no artificial ingredients. Also the fact that they are using no oil in there is great for those who really want an anti-inflammatory style diet. Also, what was really surprising was that you could find some really high protein meals in there, and also not all of them were filled with tofu or tempeh. So great for those who want to monitor their soy intake. Another thing that I really loved about the meals was that they didn't pack them full of refined carbohydrates. One thing I often see with vegetarian or vegan dishes in these convenient style meal ranges is that, you know, most of them are filled up with some sort of rice or pasta or noodles to make you feel more satisfied than you actually are. So this was really great. And lastly, the other thing that I really loved about the Garden of Vegan range is that they are celebrating plant products. So they're not trying to mimic meat in any way and create these Frankenstein foods. It really is celebrating plants and making really tasty meals from the natural produce. Now on to some of the negatives. So a trade-off for using high quality, 100% organic ingredients is that these meals are a little bit more expensive than some of the other meal providers, particularly those that offer vegan or vegetarian meals. So for a side, you'll be looking at around $10.95 up to about $17.95 for a main meal. Also, their snacks are a little bit expensive. 5 bliss balls or protein balls are about $14.95, so $3 each, which can add up if you're relying on this as your week supply of meals. The other thing, and probably the biggest issue that I had with the Gardener Vegan range, is their poor labeling. Some of the meals don't have any instructions as to whether you're supposed to heat them or whether you're supposed to eat them raw. And then, as you have seen from my pad thai, I actually heated that as is, took off the plastic, and it was revealed the little container inside said remove before heating. What happened was the plastic melted within the meal, and then that was inedible. So it was really, really annoying that Gardener Vegan didn't actually have the correct labeling on each of their dishes, and that it was in view before you removed the plastic film. The other thing was that some of the meals that did have the instructions, they actually differ from the instructions that are on their website. So it sounds like it's such a small issue, but it does mean that some of the meals I had were inedible because I heated them the wrong way. The other thing that, they've gone to such an effort of promoting, being really healthy, nutritious meals that use no refined ingredients, nothing artificial, no oils, no sugar, yet they're presenting their meals in plastic. Now, this for me is just a little bit of a contradiction, because we know that heating food in plastic can leach toxins into your body. It can increase that liver load and also promote an inflammatory reaction. So it would be awesome if they made the move to go to a cardboard, more healthy and environmentally friendly packaging. So overall, I did think that the Gardener Vegan really did make some tasty vegetarian vegan dishes, and it was a pleasant surprise to see that they were making such positive steps to make nutritious meals. But for me, the poor labeling and the packaging really means that I probably won't order this again, and it's not one that I will recommend in the future to my clients. Now, if you do want to see more reviews of meal providers on mealprep.com.au, make sure you give this video a like. Also, go and visit the website and leave your own reviews for any of the meal providers you've tried. We'll see you soon.